got involved with Big Brothers and Big Sisters. I'm sure that's where we're going with this. In about 1980, I decided to become a Big Brother, and I was matched with a young man by the name of Donnie Milner, and we stayed together for 10 years, from his age of 8 to 18. We had a wonderful relationship. That's how I got involved initially with Big Brothers. He reminded me a lot of myself, because he was a lot of energy and had to keep busy. I always had to keep busy or I got in trouble, which I did. He with a broken family. He lived with a grandmother, mother, grandmother, and a sister. And a sister was pregnant at 14, and they all lived together. And so, picture that. That's a pretty rough life. And he was destined to drop out of school. So my goal with him was to keep him in school. If I could get him through high school, that would be a major accomplishment, because I didn't think all of his peers were dropping out and getting in trouble and everything, And so it was really funny, because they lived, before they moved into their mobile home, they were living in an apartment, and I'd go pick him up. And it was one of the low-income apartments, and a lot of kids out. And every time I would drive up, they would scatter. These kids, they thought I was a probation officer, so I was coming to pick him up. It was so funny. They would just take off. That was their routine, because they lived in that kind of environment. So Donnie and I it was a task keeping him in school, keeping him focused on school, because he had a lot of other interests, as a kid that age. Got him through it, got him to graduate from high school, and then from that on, he moved up north and went on, and I kind of lost touch with him. That's 40 years ago, so he's an adult man now. And so we did a lot of things together. I did water skiing, and we did backpacking and mountain, kept involved in activities. And so keep him focused on school and away from his friends that were getting in trouble. So that's all you kind of expect. A lot of that's all it is, just taking an interest in, because he had a father who was disinterested, detached from the family. They were struggling, mother and grandmother. They had health problems and all that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of rough for a kid, 8 years of age. And we have a lot of that in our community. So that's why Big Brothers does serve such a vital need in the community. And I've seen it, and we need more of it. Everybody should be a Big Brother. I think you get a lot out of it. Again, I got a lot out of it myself. Just seeing the young man succeed to that point. I'm sure he never went to college, but for him in his era, that was a big accomplishment, just getting through high school.
Do you still think about it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. He stopped by when he was in town, because he had his mother was still here, and then he just kind of drifted off and pursued his life. So.
Well, Jack, if you could say something to him, what would you say?
Well, I hopefully you've got something out of our relationship, and I hope that you've become a very successful person, be it a dad or a husband, or any role you play in life, that you succeed in. Hope that happens.
Okay, let's welcome to the stage.
I guess I'm supposed to go up there, right?
Yes. That's clear. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Knowing Jeff, he'll tell you guys, look at that, Jeff, a standing ovation. You want to tell him they can sit down now?
Well, of course. No, I want you to stand for the remainder of this talk. It'll only be about 45 minutes. So, you'll make it.
Go ahead and have a seat real quick.
Yes. What?
Okay. Can I have his trophy?
Trophy?
Oh, no, wait, where's Jack's plaque? Huh, that's weird. Does anybody have it?
What?
Does anybody have Jack's lifetime achievement plaque?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but maybe we lost it.
You got me one?
I do believe this is what you're looking for.
Who is that? Come on up. Who is that? Do you recognize that voice?
I don't think so. I'm telling you, son.
Introduce yourself, sir. Go ahead and take.
My name is Donnie Milner, and
You found Donnie.
Are you kidding me? How'd they find you? Darren found me. Oh, he did. Oh my God.
You've grown up.
Let me tell you a moment. Let me tell you the backstory. I might go into detective work and quit this job, guys. So Jack was feeling really low, and he said to Diane, something's missing in my life. And I went to go see him at Valbrand.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I'm excited about you for so many years.
And I said, Jack, tell me about your little brother. He said he wondered, he's getting old. He's like, I'm getting old. He's always telling me that. He's in his upper 80s, we won't disclose his age. And he said, Diane, I wonder how my little brother's doing. So of course I said, darn it, someone's calling me, Jack. Let me turn off my ringer. I secretly recorded him. So I put it right in front of him. I said, Jack, tell me about your little brother. He said, well, his name is Donnie Miller. Donnie as in D-O-N-N-I-E or D-O-N-N-Y.
I can't believe this. This is
I said,
unbelievable.
Milner. Is it Milner or Miller? There's a difference. So I'm asking him all kinds of questions. And you have no idea, right? That I was doing detective work? Look at his face. You have no idea. I was recording him for 5 minutes.
No.
And my staff said, Diane's going to be really hard to find him. It's over what? 43 years?
40 years. Yeah, over 40 years.
40 something years. The power of social media, I prayed about it. I told my staff, no, there's a will, there's a way. I Facebook messaged a bunch of Donnie Miller. They thought it was a stalker. I said, I'm not, I swear, I'm just looking for you, a little brother. Were you ever in our program? And sure enough, finally, someone replied back, said, how do you know of me? I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. Oh my gosh, I told my staff, come on, this is it. And then, do you know what he said? Oh, I wish I had my phone. I don't know where it's at. He said, do you remember what he said? Our conversation?
I don't remember anything.
Okay,
right
you
now.
don't remember anything right now. He said, Diane, I was a punk.
Oh yeah.
Smell. Yeah, it
Smart-
was
a smart mouth punk.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize what a great man he was and all that good stuff. I can't remember word from word. But we hid this from you, Jack. And I kept telling you when you had COVID, I said, you better get better. I'm going to go camp out of your house. I was so worried. I told my staff, am I being selfish? I want to say this for this night so that you guys could see the impact in front of you. Walk the walk and talk the talk, Jack has proven he was a big brother. And I'm going to...
He was more than a big brother.
Okay, I'm gonna take him here. Take it away. I'm out. Go. Thank you. We got paramedics and EMT just in case they faint. You can leave now. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
I'm in total shock. I haven't seen him for over 40 years. And there's no kidding. Thanks to Facebook. Facebook, and I'm not a big Facebook person. But it's unbelievable. This little fart. He gave me a real it was a test at times, but you know what? Look at this guy. Would you believe this? How he turned out? I mean, my heart is so. It's such a wonderful feeling, and I've often thought about him. And we did lose touch. And where the hell are you?
Just outside of Carson City, Nevada.
Drove in Friday.
It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, that.
And you know, part of it is because of you.
Well, stand up here and
Well,
have a few words. I know that you. Oh, okay, all right. Go ahead. Oh, oops. Yeah, there we go. All right, okay. All right, well, go ahead.
well,
Tell me how much you love me and how much I've done for you.
you are the man.
Oh.
No, I had a speech because
So whatever happened to that Volkswagen? You still have it?
Fresno.
Oh.
No, because of this man, because of this program, I am alive today. That-
You're lost for words, and I know.
you do that to everybody.
Oh yeah. No.
But it was your whole family.
Yeah.
Beth, Daryl,
The girls, yeah.
Kim. I was accepted like family, and I was treated like family, and
Well, this is the proof, ladies and gentlemen, that it does have an impact. Apparently, something good happened, because I thought for sure I'd get a call from from the federal penitentiary someday, and he says, "Come get." And he looked at this man. I'm just absolutely shocked. I'm at a loss for words at how special this is, and you're alive and well, living in Carson City. We have a lot to talk about.
yes, we do.
Yeah,
And I'm here till Monday.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have a lot of talks, but so it proves what this program is all about, ladies and gentlemen. You take somebody like him, and I played a little part. So it's a small part, but the gratitude I get from it is he's turned out. I think. I mean, I don't know that much about him.
This man changed my life. Because of this man, I'm alive today. I have 4 wonderful boys. I have a beautiful wife, Mandy. Thank you, Diane. She's the one that found me, and
Is this really happening? This is surreal. This is absolutely surreal. God. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, are you kidding? I'm absolutely beside myself. I couldn't believe this was going to happen. My goodness. Can I still call you Donnie?
you call me whatever you want.
Okay. Well,
As long as you give me your rice pilaf recipe.
oh, look at that. He remembers. That's 40 years ago, folks. Yeah. How old are you now? How old are you?
Younger than you.
Everybody in this room, I think, is old, except Tony. Got me by a couple of years.
I'm 53 now.
45 years. 45 years ago, that's when we met, and we were together for 10 years.
And I remember the first time I met you. It was Quigley Park, 1978. I was told that that I was meeting you, but you were older.
An older guy.
Older guy, and like you said, I was a smart mouth little punk that I couldn't sit still. I just had to be outside planning or whatever, and now I just thought to myself, oh, an older guy, well, this is going to be boring. But it was Quigley Park. I was sitting on the bench, and this guy rolls up on a yellow 10-speed bike, and I thought, well, maybe there's a chance, because you rode up on a bike, and bikes were cool, my age.
Yeah.
And then we were sitting there talking, and then there was I don't know who we were with, but there was he was like a high school kid or older, and you guys were talking about wrestling, and next thing I know, you guys were wrestling. And I'm like, well, maybe this older guy is not that bad. And then it was like right then and there I knew this is gonna be my older big brother. And
I was all of 30. 35, older.
Yeah,
God.
well, you know,
Yeah.
when you're
It's all
80
relative.
next-
Yeah, it's all relative.
And I
Well,
didn't know then, but my life had changed
no.
because of you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's very
And
nice.
I'm not in prison.
No. Thank goodness.
I'm
Thank
not
goodness.
dead.
I'm not dead. I am shocked beyond belief. Not because you're not in prison, but to see you. Will you hang around? We got to talk. With that, I've got a 45-minute speech I want to make. And you're not in there, Donnie, because I didn't know. Hang around.
I got one too, but you're in it.
Oh, you want to go ahead?
No, I already said all mine.
Oh,
I
you said,
just-
oh, okay. Well, I did want to say a few more things besides. I mean, this is overwhelming. I think you can possibly recognize the impact. Maybe you can see what an impact of a program like this. And there's lots of stories like this, folks. This is really typical of what happens in this agency. But anyways, I did want to say that I am very humbled and honored by this recognition. What's going to top this? I mean, this is really unbelievable. And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight to honor me and the other 3 honorees who are very worthy of this and noted for this. And I want to thank my wife, who's here, and my cousins and my family and my daughter who came from Oregon. I do have 4 grandchildren. I have 8 great grandchildren. They're all scattered all over the country, so they're not be able to be here tonight. But I wish they would have been here. It would have been special, but that's been hard to pull that one off. So 50 years ago, I got involved in Big Brothers as a big brother to a young boy who we stayed together for 10 years. That experience demonstrated to me the importance of mentoring and the concept of how I can change the life of so many young boys and girls who desperately seek someone to look out for, guidance and nurturing. I think that's proven tonight. This program is not only important to the littles who serve, but the bigs who give their time, because it is a commitment. But in the end, I think we as bigs get as much out of it as a little. It really is a very gratifying experience. Over the 55 years of the Big Brothers' existence in the Central Valley, we've experienced many challenges, and we were able to overcome those challenges. And now we find ourselves in a position to grow these desperately needed services. Under the leadership of Diane, our esteemed CEO, and the wonderful staff and agency, we are serving 4 counties, and the need for our service continue to grow. There virtually is a waiting list for our services because the people in the school system see the impact. They see it every day. They see the grades go up. They see the truancy go down. So I know it works. We know it works. And they know it works. So they want this program. So it gives me great satisfaction and joy when I hear the wonderful stories shared by our staff. It reinforces my belief in Big Brother's mission. So I'm very grateful for many of you in our room who have supported the agency throughout the years. And you can be assured the agency is very careful and frugal on how they use their resources. I am proud of this agency and feel very lucky to be in a position to help. And I really want to thank Diane for pulling this off. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing, folks. I mean, are we going to do a story about this, Mike? Jesus. My God. This is absolutely, I mean, this is an amazing story.
Yeah, Channel 30 will be on it, right?
Okay. So again, thank you and so much.
since we got this crowd here, Jim, we could probably have an auction tonight, you know, for what the heck? Okay. Yeah. So thank you again. Thank you. Wow. All right. Don't leave.
I am not going nowhere.
Wait.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my God.